Listen, baby, God is undoing the mess in your life. God is undoing the mess in your life in this season. He's undoing the marriage that you was never supposed to be in. He's undoing the position that you're in, that he's calling you higher. He's undoing the friendships. He's undoing the toxic relationships. He's undoing the way that you think. God is in a season now where he's undoing the mess in your life and correcting it and putting you on the right path to what he has planned for you. So y'all, before we get in this message, I just want to thank each of you that have donated to me in this season, whether it was those 2 days ago or before, whenever you all have donated. I put a post out there, a community post about 2 days ago. And y'all, when I tell y'all that was so uncomfortable for me, but I know God put me in this position for a reason. I told y'all I was going to bring y'all with me on this journey as I have stepped out now into full-blown ministry, full time. Every donation, every seed, it may be small to you, but it's big to me. Every seed that you have donated is allowing me to be in ministry full time, allowing me to come before you and pour into you. And now God is leading me to do some things behind the scene here in LA, do servitude, do service, at homeless shelters, different things like that. So you donating to me in this ministry is allowing me to just do it full time, be about my Father's business. So thank y'all so much for just answering the call. It was a stretch for me. It's so humbling to ask for anything because y'all know as chosen ones, we strong. Everybody usually pull on us, so we don't really ask for much, but God has me in a position now to where he's like, I said I would provide, but I didn't tell you how that would look. And so I thank you all so much. Please know that all of you that have donated, that wanted to donate, you listen. All the encouraging words. I love y'all so much. So now, y'all, let's get into this message. Let's get into this dream. This is a prophetic word, and y'all, we are all in different seasons. We are all on different levels. So everything may not be for you. You may have advanced past this, so this message may not be for you. But you always test the spirit. You take it back to God. You ask him, is this word for you? So let's get into the scripture. The scripture reference today is Ezekiel 34:27. And it reads, the trees will yield their fruit and the ground will yield its crops. The people will be secure in their land. They will know that I am the Lord when I break the bars of their yoke and rescue them from the hands of those who enslave them. Baby, God is undoing some mess in your life. He's freeing you from the people that you never should have been connected to. He's freeing you from that position. He's freeing you from the way that you think. He's freeing you in this moment. He's breaking the yoke of all those things that has been holding you down, keeping you stagnant, not allowing you to move forward in him. God says, I am coming to break the bars of their yoke and rescue them from the hands of those who enslaved them. So let's get into this dream, y'all. So I had a dream last night that I went to somebody's house, actually another YouTuber. I don't really know this lady. She doesn't do prophetic work. She doesn't do, any kind of ministry work like that. But God has, or I can't even say God, she has been given a platform. And I have come across her page from all the negativity that she has received. So, when somebody talk about somebody all the time and it's in a negative light, you check it out. That's for somebody. They may be dragging your name, but what they don't realize is that they bringing the traffic to you. What they don't realize is that they bringing the attention to you. And when people really see who you truly are, they gonna see that the person that's dragging you, the person that's talking about you, that they are a liar. God is going to make every tongue that has spoken against you a lie. That's for somebody. That is for somebody. So this particular girl, I don't really follow her. I don't look at none of her videos, none of that. But once you click on something, they come in your algorithm here and there. So this girl, I was at her house and she left. She went to go take her kids somewhere and I was still at the house. But I remember leaving some underwear, some panties like on her door in her room. So as I went into the room, I wanted to get my panties. But as I looked on the door, my panties were gone and she had replaced them with all of her kids like undergarments. There were socks, there were panties, there was underwear. And so I'm just trying to figure out like why she moved my stuff and where is it, right? So I started looking around the room, but as I started looking for my panties, the room looked like it was in chaos. Like there was a washing machine sitting in the middle of the floor. Her TV with the TV stand, that was sitting in another place. Then she had a bed frame that didn't have the actual mattress. It was just the frame, and that was wood. So I'm like, I can't find what I need in this chaos. So the moment I touched the bed to get ready to move it, it fell apart. The entire bed fell apart. The frame fell apart. And I just was like, oh my gosh, I'm in this lady's room and I'm looking for one thing, but I don't even supposed to be in here. This bed done broke apart and I'm not even supposed to be in here. Let me get out of here. And that was the end of the dream. Listen, baby. God says he is undoing the mess in your life. He's undoing the mess in your life, and he's going to rearrange it and put you in new garments. When they see you again, they will not be able to recognize you. As I went into this room, y'all, it was full of chaos. Things were not in place. A mess. A mess. Some of us have gone into things, situationships, jobs that was never supposed to be meant for us. And God allowed it to teach us. God allowed it to help somebody else in their path, on their way. I told y'all, as chosen ones, we are sent to be a blessing and or a lesson. And in the midst of that, we also get a lesson. We also get a teacher. We also be strengthened. So God allowed that. You wanted to go date him or her? God allowed that. You thought that friend was your friend? God allowed that. You thought you can go and talk to this family member, they betrayed you? God allowed that. You thought you had a husband that you can confide in him or her, this your wife? God allowed that. But now he's saying, I'm undoing the mess. So the chaos was those things that I had stepped over into that I wasn't even supposed to be in. At the end of the dream, I remember saying, I'm not even supposed to be here. Let me get out of here. I was not supposed to be in that mess. But as I touched the bed and it fell apart, God says, I'm undoing some things. I was trying to go in and rearrange the furniture so that I can find my one garment, my panties. So I called myself going to rearrange some things. The moment I touched that bed, it broke apart. God says, I'm undoing those things. I'm breaking off the yoke. I'm breaking off those things that no longer serve you, those people that no longer serve you, the way that you think. I'm tearing those things off of you so that you can elevate in this season. I'm undoing those things. And sometimes when he starts undoing things, it looks like a loss. It looks like a heartache. It looks like chaos. It looks like confusion. And from the people on the outside looking in, that's what they see. But as a kingdom mindset, as a kingdom believer, what we see is God leveling us up. It don't feel good, but it's him leveling us up. He has to undo before he can redo, before he can rearrange. He will sit you down so that he can level you up, baby. And so I touched the bed and it fell apart. I didn't even get a chance to rearrange anything else because the moment I touched the bed, there was an undoing. And I automatically felt like I was not supposed to be there. You are not supposed to be at that job, but God is allowing you to stay there because he's doing something within you. He's doing an undoing within you. You may not have the money in your bank. You may not be able to pay your bills, but God is doing an undoing within you. He's putting you in that position so that he can show you that he is your provider. You may be sick in your body. You may be trying to figure out, why would God allow me to go through this? God is doing an undoing in you. How will you know that he can be a healer if you've never been sick? He's undoing some things in your life, sitting you down to level you up. And once he level you up, once he rearrange things, once he remove the debris, once he move you out of that situation, he will put you on some new garments. I was looking for my panties, y'all. But when I looked in that place for my panties, there were new underwear sitting there, new socks, new t-shirts, new garments waiting on you, a new way of thinking waiting on you, a new spouse waiting on you, your divine kingdom wife, husband waiting on you, that position waiting on you, that ministry, that building, that job, whatever it may be, your business is waiting on you. He's going to rewrap you. He's going to redo that thing and put you in new garments. And so, baby, sometimes we get lost in the sauce with that undoing. Because it looks just like that bed. It falls apart all of a sudden. And sometimes we will blame the devil for God's work. We will blame the devil for God's hand. He's undoing that thing. He's undoing that relationship. He's undoing that job. He's undoing that friendship. He's undoing that. These things and people no longer serve you. And in order for you to elevate, in order for you to move forward, in order for you to possess the land, in order for you to bear fruit, God says, I have to break the yokes off of you. I have to destroy those things and remove you from the enslavement. Ezekiel 34:27. That was in the last message, prophetic word I gave y'all when I was telling y'all about the rope being around your neck. God is releasing you from the snakes and the enemies. They had you in a chokehold, and he's saying, I'm bringing you up out of that. But there has to be some undoing. And that undoing may look like a loss. It may look like a heartache. It may not feel good, but it's going to be good for you. Again, God says, I am undoing the mess. Some of the mess that we put our own selves in, he says, I'm undoing it. I allowed it, and now I'm undoing it. But baby, when you step out, you're going to be refined and shining. Unstoppable. Blessed, highly favored. People won't be able to even recognize you. A whole transformation, baby. A whole new way of thinking. A whole new way of being. Don't get lost in the undoing. Don't feel defeated in the undoing. It's not always the devil's work. Sometimes that is God. He has to remove things and people that no longer serve you. Again, God is undoing the mess. This word may not be for everybody, but you will know if it's for you. It will resonate with your spirit. Thank y'all again so much for donating. And not just donating to me. Yes, I am receiving this, but y'all, it's really for the work of the kingdom. It is. Everything that y'all have given me has allowed me to fight on a few more days. Honestly. And so today I'm going to go to the homeless shelter. I'm going to go and, serve some time. I'm going to be there most of the day. Serving, and I'm excited about it. I've been checking out this area. I've already been down there, been scoping out the things, and I know that God is leading me here. I don't know if I'm supposed to do this full time. I don't know. I know I'm in LA for a reason, though. There's something here for me to destroy, for me to come in here and take territory. I already know that. And so when you give, when you help, however you help, even if it's just through encouraging words, y'all, that means a lot too. It pushes me forward. It helps me to be full-time, full-blown on and be about my Father's business. So thank you. Please know that I appreciate it. I love y'all so much. 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 We are going to elevate, y'all, and keep pressing forward, keep moving, keep fighting, keep growing, keep glowing. Until next time, y'all be easy. Peace.